That's why I clicked the button.
Yeah.
Now I've clicked the right button.
There
now
we go.
You hear noise.
Okay.
Yep. So it's hard to talk when you got the mute button pushed.
There you go.
Wait for it. It's about to come. And here we go. That's why I clicked the button.
There it is.
What'd I tell you? All right, top.
check.
There we go. Everybody, we are
it.
live. Sorry about it took so long, but again, I decided to go live in about 14 seconds.
That's right.
And we said, sure, let's go for it. How you doing, Cameron?
Doing well, man. How are you?
We're going to revisit some of the stuff that we were talking about before live and your folks have already seen.
Yeah.
You are not originally from Chattanooga.
Correct.
So I want to ask you real quick, where are you from?
Yep.
Where you go? Where are you from?
So I'm from Griffin, Georgia originally, about 40 miles south of Atlanta.
And you were not in food at the time?
Nope.
You're the food guy now here,
I'm the
right?
food guy, apparently.
After Griffin, Georgia, where'd you go?
Went to Greenville, South Carolina.
For a job?
For a job, yeah.
Same kind of industry you're here or same company?
Correct. Not same company, same industry. I've been in fencing and railing for about a decade now. So went there to run a fence manufacturing company.
That's not something you hear all the time.
It's not.
Yeah, I was in fencing. Do you like it?
You know, actually I do. Like it's really interesting. It's like I tell people all the time, everybody knows what a fence is. Nobody thinks about how it got there. So
no, but we also know, I take it for granted because I had a bunch of trees fall on my fence during storms. And I was out there cutting trees up and stuff, and you start looking at your fence, and I can fix some of it, but a lot of it I can't fix.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things you do take for granted because you're like, I need to know a fence guy.
Right.
I need to know somebody. Either I need a new fence or I need one fixed. Do y'all do new fences or repairs?
Oh yeah, no,
both?
we're the oldest fence company in Chattanooga, Quality Fence, and we do commercial fences, residential fences, any kind of fence you can imagine. We even did the outfield wall at Tennessee Wesleyan University's baseball field.
Oh really?
Yeah. So we do big projects, little projects, everything in between.
Well, you do have there's one handicap for working with your company. And I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's Casey.
Casey Orr.
It's Casey.
He is the downfall of the company.
I think you're probably successful despite him.
That's right. And what's funny is he's our sales manager. So yeah, he's a trip. No, Casey's great. I love Casey.
Dude.
He actually did a parody food review in his truck in November right at Thanksgiving and sent it to me. And he was making fun of me with my food reviews, and he did a fantastic job. His was better than mine. Really? It was great.
Well, so, okay, you're in fencing. I want to get to it because I got you, and I got to give a shout out to my sister, Lori. I get this call from her, and she's like, hey, you need to have this guy on your podcast. He's very fun, very entertaining. He's talking food and hamburgers and restaurants. So I looked on your social media and kind of saw what you're doing. I'm like, good personality. Even though you hang out with people like Steve Ray,
that's right,
and Casey and Sean, I don't hold that, Jed. I don't hold that against you, but you got good stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
When did you start having interest, first of all, in food and then the food review? When did that kick off?
Gotcha. Okay, so food has always been a huge part of my life. Like I love good food. Like, I mean, I used to be very skinny and healthy, and I'm not anymore, and that shows.
This would be a good podcast then. Me neither.
I know. So, but while I was in Greenville, South Carolina, I just kind of got this spur where I was started cooking a lot, and I was smoking meats and grilling steaks and all that. I started posting it on TikTok, and that's where Dadbod Cooking came from. So this has been 2022 that I started doing that. And I had a couple of videos get really popular. One video got like 4 million views, and it kind of got some legs on it. And then eventually I just stopped because when you're doing cooking, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of production value, lights everywhere, setting up camera angles. It became a second job that I wasn't getting paid for. And it was a lot. So took a long break. This past year in 25 in the fall, I was just kind of looking for a new hobby. And I said, you know what? I think I may want to get back on TikTok. Talked about it with the wife and the kids and a couple of buddies of mine. And they, of course, said, yeah, absolutely. Go back to the TikTok. It was doing great. It was fun. And one of my buddies, Connor, he said, dude, you should really do a food review in your car like some of these other folks are doing on TikTok. And I said, dude, nobody is going to give two craps what I think about a restaurant in Chattanooga.
Right.
He said, dude, just try it. Okay, whatever. A couple weeks goes by. I'm driving by and I see a restaurant that I've never been to, Odell's in Lookout Valley, right? So I decided I'm going to pull in to get something. I didn't want fast food that day. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to press record, make this up as I go, and see what happens.
Okay.
75,000 views later, I did another one and here we are. So that was October 15th. So I've only been doing this for 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, the food reviews.
Okay, and how many? Just bring me up to speed because I'm new to your community. How many are you doing a week, or is it a month? Or is it spur of the minute?
I do a new review every single day. I review a different restaurant.
7 days a week?
6 at least.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times it's 7.
On behalf of your family, what the hell? Oh my God. Dude.
I know,
right? That's a lot of food, a lot of work.
It's a lot. Well, the 5 days is easy because I drive a lot for my work. Yeah. So, and I'm in different areas. That's how I get to show off all of the metro Chattanooga area because we'll go like 2 hours away. Mm-hmm. So I may be in Manchester or Jasper, or Athens. So I get to show off a lot of those areas.
Right.
So that's 5 days. And then I'll pick one day on the weekend. And a lot of times I'll take the family with me and we just do a review. So it's a lot of eating out.
Does your family like this?
Yeah,
have you found restaurants you've been able to introduce your family to?
Oh, absolutely.
And they're like, okay, this is good.
Oh yeah. Well, and there's so many that they get like hyper jealous of too.
Your family does?
Oh, absolutely. Like when I go do a review and then they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like the most amazing restaurant I've ever been to. And they're like, well, when are we going to get to go? Because like I've literally only been to one restaurant twice since I started, and it was Odell's, just to kind of pay homage to the beginning. First. Yeah. But yeah, so we get to find a lot of amazing food spots in the area.
All right, so I'm going to jump into it. Do you have a specific type of food that you like? Are you an Italian guy, a Chinese guy, or just across the board?
I like food, man.
So you were talking earlier, and Steve, I know you do some stuff consistently with Steve Ray. I love Steve.
Yeah.
But this is going to sound bad. I love to grill. And I used to have my big grill. I don't have it anymore, but I used to have the big grill because I had a bigger family and all this stuff. Things change. But I love to grill. And I've got these little tricks I use, like you got your onion and your garlic and your sauces and butter and the aluminum foil. You make the little bulb out of it, you let it melt, pour it on your steak. I love that. But when y'all start talking about smoking meats for 3 hours, I hate it.
You check out.
It's too much damn work, dude. I love to eat, and I think the process of cooking is awesome. My daughter loves to cook. What I don't like is to work.
Yeah.
For it. I would love to come and let you work.
That's what restaurants are for.
Thank you.
That's why we go to restaurants.
That when you were like, I watch Steve and I'm tired. I'll watch some of his stuff and I go, damn nation, dude. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh man. Yeah. Look, because like I still do a lot of like cooking stuff, like a lot of cooking content. And sometimes I like to get really bougie with the way I cook. Like if I'm gonna cook a steak, like I think the last one I did here a little bit ago, I did tomahawks.
Okay.
And so I hung them in my my Badger Barrel smoker, right? So I smoked them for 2 hours first.
Do you get paid for Badger Barrel?
I don't, but I'm actually trying to get hooked up with Pit Barrel.
Hold on a second. I want you to finish your story, but we're going to do what the old Three's Company. Do you know what Three's Company, the TV show from the 70s?
I think you're a little before my time.
A little bit. I'm a lot. But there used to be this guy in it, old dude. He would say a joke, and he was the only one that did this, and then he would look into the camera. So do me a favor again. What grill do you use?
The Badger Barrel.
There you go.
Now, here's what's funny. I did a video for them, right? And I said, I have no affiliation with Badger Barrel or Pit Barrel Smoker Company and everything. I said, but if you're trying to do something, hit me up.
Yeah.
They sent me a message. So I'm currently doing some emails and
I want you to finish your comment about Badger Barrel. But Randy just said, wow, Clint, love this guy. His reviews are awesome. Spot on. Lived here all my life. I've now discovered new restaurants that I did not know existed. Thanks for having him on. I follow him.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, so keep going. Yeah. You hung this stuff.
I drill some holes in the tomahawks, right? I hang them in my pit barrel, smoke them for 2 hours. And what's cool about the one that I have is that it's got like a hibachi charcoal bottom. So you take the whole thing off, come right out of the smoker and onto an open fire for the sear. Some of the most phenomenal steaks you've ever had. It's worth the wait, but it becomes more hobby at that point.
You lost me at drill.
I literally had to drill a hole in the bone. Well, because you're hanging it,
I know,
right?
I get it. I'm not doing it. I'm not that. As soon as you said that, I went, oh yeah, I'd never do that.
Yeah,
I'd never do that. I don't need to be that guy. I'll go to your house.
That's okay. Hey, come on. There's always an open seat at my table.
What kind of barbecue sauce you like? Are you a mustardy, a sweet? What kind of you like?
I'll mix it up. I like sweet barbecue sauces. My favorite right now, and God, Steve would kill me because I can't remember the brand, but it's this habanero apple barbecue sauce, and it is not hot
Okay,
at all.
you lost me at habanero.
Oh, no. Look, because when Steve introduced me to this, we were doing an event at his place, and we were doing chicken wings, and we had these mixes of seasonings and barbecue sauces so you could try different ones. And he said, Cam, you got to try this. I said, Steve, you know I don't like hot stuff. I said, I will fight you in the parking lot if this lights my hair on fire. He said, no, just trust me.
Right.
And there's literally no heat. It's just part of this like habanero flavor without the heat, and it's got apple with it. It's my favorite barbecue sauce on the planet. Right
really?
It's so good.
I don't like
and I can't remember the name of it.
I don't like them. Steve, if he's watching, he'll chime in. I don't like the mustardy, tangy.
That's kind of a South Carolina
whiskey
thing.
type smoke thing. Yeah.
South Carolina has a lot of mustard-based sauces and stuff in their barbecue. Every now and then on certain foods I'll want it, but not typically.
Yeah, I don't
it's okay on chicken because it kind of has like a honey mustard kind of flavor.
Is there a food that I don't know how to ask this because I don't want to throw shade anywhere. Is there a food that you've reviewed or a type of food, but just not your favorite? Like I know people like, yeah, I like this. I'm not crazy about Italian, but I'll eat it. Is there a certain food that you shy away from?
Not really. I mean, I like trying.
I'm just not
things.
A spicy guy. So
yeah, I don't eat a lot of spicy stuff. And, here lately, a lot of my people are wanting like Spice Week, and that's going to kill me. It's going to be like my Shark Week.
What's the guy on the Instagrams and the TikToks and the Facebooks? That's what us old people call. We put the
on the interwebs.
On the Googles. It's the guy that does the hot sauce challenge where they have conversations.
Oh, yeah. But first we feast or something, or maybe I can't remember. But yeah, he talks with celebrities and they go increasingly hotter.
It's the funniest stuff ever.
It is, and I would never do that.
Oh,
I don't know that there's enough promotion that would be worth that for me.
All I think about is the pain now that they're feeling.
Yeah,
is so light compared to the pain later.
Oh,
and I'm like, don't do that.
What goes in must come out.
Absolutely. On behalf of everything else, don't do that.
No, I'll eat just about anything, man. I mean, I eat Indian food. I go Indian to sushi to Italian, anything that comes across my path. And, the thing about my reviews is I always want to be 100% honest. If I don't care for it, I'm going to tell you I didn't care for it. Like even just the one that I did just yesterday, didn't really care for it. But I always do try to be respectful as well, because one thing I do encourage all of my followers to understand is no two taste buds are the same.
Right.
My tastes will be different from yours, and don't let my opinion stop you from finding your possibly new favorite restaurant. So I always tell people to go try them, even if I don't have the greatest review of it.
Have you done food trucks?
Oh, see, now we're in my world. I love food trucks. To me, they're fascinating because to be able to cook in a big kitchen, okay, cool. A lot of people can do that. Now take that to the size of this table where you've got limited space, limited resources, and still be able to prepare a great meal.
Yeah, and now higher demand too. I don't mean this in a bad way. You come in a restaurant, you expect a lot of times to sit down and there's, look at you getting a call. No, you don't have to apologize. We just talked about that. So yeah, let me turn this off over here.
Let me make sure I don't have any other alarms going.
So here's what's crazy. Do you remember when I told you that everybody gets their own square?
Yeah.
So now all the squares are lit up because I don't have the camera set up to where it's just me and you. That's hilarious.
Gotcha. I'm so sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize to me, dude. This is part of it. We went live at last minute.
We're live.
The food trucks it's got to be a little higher because they have a higher demand.
Yeah.
The expectations are right there.
Yeah, and they're mobile. They're in different spots, so they're not necessarily getting the same clientele that knows what to expect from their food.
Right.
So I do a lot of food trucks, and I actually I'm a huge promoter of this group of food trucks in the area that not a lot of people know about. It's called the Food Trappers Union. And
never heard of them.
I know, right?
Can we do something real quick? Let's do a shout out. I cannot guarantee this, but I could be interested in working with one or two of them for my March 27th or April, the March 27th 24-hour podcast. I need a lunch. I need a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and a late night, midnight snack.
Yeah.
If they wanted to come provide it. Now, I'm just telling everybody up front, it's going to be provided and you get a ton of promotion.
Yeah.
And people, if you want to bring it where the people can pay, I'm fine with that. But it might be pretty cool.
You know what? So I've got a couple of contacts there.
See if they're interested.
I'll holler at them.
Yeah.
The Food Trappers Union is made up of several food trucks that came together with, to me, which is the greatest concept. Instead of competing with each other, we support each other. They support each other's success. If a lot of times they'll set up together on 58 over near Hickson. It's not in Hickson, but it's near Hickson, across from the Food City, right next to the subway on Highway 58. They'll set up a lot of times on Sundays, and you'll have 5 trucks out there. And if one truck has a line, all day, dude, they are happy for each other.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to do with the podcast network.
Yeah.
We talked about it before this. Rising tides raises all boats and ships. And that's I love to see that where they're celebrating the success, because you may have the line today and I may have the line tomorrow.
Yeah.
The point is for us to eventually share lines.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And they're all just wonderful people. I've interviewed most of them, had most of their food, and they're all phenomenal. Great folks.
Joey Stokes, Cameron, the best lunch spot in town is the taco truck that is set up next to the Hot Chocolatier in St. Elmo. Anyway, she just,
sure which one that one is.
I think they're giving you, you're getting some.
Look, I get so many recommendations. I have a spreadsheet. There's still over 200 places in my recommendations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see if he's been to any of these.
I love it. Let's do it.
You ready? Have you been to Merv's?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Very good burger.
Okay.
Very good burger. Classic burger. I liked it.
Okay, so I need to throw this out there. We're gonna slow down a little bit.
Okay. Let's do it.
Merv's
let's get deep.
Has been around a long time.
Yeah.
So I used to eat at Merv's constantly when I was at radio, right? I don't know. They had a big flood 15, 20 years ago. Nothing changed bad. It's just the burgers got a little smaller, but still, I think one of the best burgers in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
They used to give you a basket of fries.
Yeah.
Now, do they? I don't think they still do that anymore. They give you a lot of fries.
Yeah, it's a lot of fries. So because I typically always get my food to go, so it's in the bag, but it was like overflowing in the bag. It's kind of like a Five Guys deal where you get a bunch of fries.
We used to go there when I worked over. Me, Quake, and Dan, and Joe, and Dr. B, and stuff. Just all of us from Talk Radio and KZ's Chase. We'd all go there, and we would eat, and they would just bring out a basket of fries. And I swear the basket of fries was that big, and the burger was that big.
Yeah. It's still a big burger.
It is.
And it's a good burger.
Did you get to go to Zarzar's from before they closed?
No, I don't know Zarzar's.
They just closed 2 months ago. It was the oldest restaurant in Tennessee.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and they didn't own a can opener. It was all fresh food.
Wow, that's awesome.
So Dixie that owned it was the guy that booked most of the music for Riverbend for decades.
Okay.
And he was in the country music group Alabama, and he was road manager for a lot of big bands back in the 70s and 80s. So you would have celebrities just secretly come in, like Usher would come in and eat there. Samuel L. Jackson would come in. You could walk into Zarzar's, and at the tables, the mayor would be sitting here with the sheriff. The business owner would be sitting over here with a homeless person, because if there wasn't a table available, you would just sit in an available chair. Yeah. You would be sitting with people you didn't know.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was the best place
I love that.
Ever.
Why did they close? Do you know?
Economy.
Yeah.
It was in a part of downtown right off of Main Street, right there where Southside is. I mean, where Main Street, where all the growth is happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was a very unique place. Parking became very, very valuable.
Yeah.
And they got squeezed. And Dixie was getting tired, but Dixie's one of my favorite people, best storyteller I've ever met beside Jeff Styles. Gotcha. Have you ever been to a barbecue place called Shuford's?
I have not. I thought it was Shufford's. It's been recommended a lot. So it's
Jeff Davis owns it, Shuford's.
Yeah, no, it's very highly recommended, but I haven't made it there.
Great banana pudding.
That's what I've heard.
Great banana pudding. Yeah. Plus, he's an Alabama fan, so his food tastes better automatically.
Oh, God.
Are you not an Alabama fan?
Go Dogs.
You go Bulldogs? Are you Mississippi State?
Bulldogs.
Or are you Georgia? Which one are we talking about?
The real dogs.
Which one of those little doggies?
The actual dogs.
Well, y'all had a good run. Have you been to Southern Star?
No.
You know where Southern Star is?
Actually, no. I haven't heard of Southern Star.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Southern Star.
You got to remember, I'm still a new guy around
I'm turning my phone off now. Hey, if anybody's got recommendations for him to go try, let me know. Let us know here.
Yeah, so you're about to get flooded.
Well, Southern Star is, let me turn my morning devotion off before it fires up here. Trying to get my soul saved.
Hey.
Southern Star's downtown, close to the Chattanoogan restaurant, right down from the over in the kind of the Choo Choo area.
Okay. Yeah.
Broad Street area.
Yeah.
They got one there and one on Signal Mountain. Very good food.
Okay.
Very good local food. You would love the Southern Star. Have you been to Portofino's in East Ridge, the Italian restaurant?
I've kind of been holding off on Portofino's because I want to do a little bit bigger kind of review. I want to go in, sit down, probably take the family, because I feel
Tony, the owner, you would love that.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
He's from Greek. You would love that guy.
Yeah, that would be fantastic because like on bigger restaurants like that, I really want to showcase the inside. I mean, they put a lot of work into that and stuff. I don't want to just go get takeout and sit in my truck for that one. So I'm kind of holding off until I can get to a spot where I can give them more.
There's a cool little restaurant called Firebox.
Okay.
And it's over on Lee Highway, close to the 75 exit.
Okay.
So, you know, when
I
you
think I know where that is. Is it like off to the right when you turn left?
Yep.
Okay.
It's right there on the right.
Yeah.
And they don't, as far as I know, they use pretty like real healthy ingredients. And I go there probably once a week.
Nice.
And I only got a couple more. Have you been to Cookie Jar up in Dayton?
No, but it is the most recommended place in Dayton.
Okay, of course. How about Bees Restaurant? Have you been to Bees?
I have not. And look, okay, I'll be honest with you.
You're not living in Chattanooga?
No, I know. Look, honestly, like I'll share a secret with you and the folks that are listening. I'm literally just building anticipation for that review because it's one of the most reviewed one of the most recommended reviews that I get. So I'm just kind of letting it build a little bit so that I can really slam the hammer on that one and say I'm at Bees.
Dude, Bees is and I'm going to be honest, I've not been in over a year, but there was a 10-year period I was there at least every 6 weeks, again with all my folks from Talk Radio or KZ, or I would go with just clients. Again, it's one of those places, if it's still the same, you go in, you're sitting at a Lazy Susan, and you're sitting with people you don't know, and you're just spinning the tray of bad decisions, dude.
Exactly. I've heard the fried chicken is like top notch.
Now, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And there's never been fights, and it's not a fighting place, but you start handling the chicken and putting it back with your big old fat fingers over here.
That's
that's your chicken now. Man. You just got that chicken.
Exactly.
There you go.
You're not sifting through to find the one
you're not going to go and lick the one you want and then see which one tastes the best.
Come on, people. Have some manners.
Have you is there one that sticks out in your mind, a couple surprises, or is that too hard of a question?
You know, there's been a lot of surprises, but probably the biggest surprise to me. So I'm a big sushi guy. I love sushi. I kind of love all things Japan. My wife and I went a couple of years ago to Japan for a couple of weeks, and it's just spectacular. But sushi has always been a big thing for me. Had a couple of places around here. Cleveland, Tennessee. There's this small little place called Rico's Sushi and Thai Cuisine.
Okay.
And it's very, very small. I walked in kind of unassuming, some of the best sushi I've had this side of Japan.
Really?
And it is phenomenal. Chef Rico trained with a Michelin star chef in New York for many, many years. And he is in Cleveland. To me, it's the best kept secret in East Tennessee.
Really?
It's so good.
My girlfriend likes sushi. I'm not a sushi guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I've tried sushi, but I say I've eaten sushi, and people always get on to me because I've eaten the California rolls.
That's what I get from
snobs.
Okay.
That's not really sushi, dude. I'm like,
no,
okay.
I mean, it's sushi. It's just like for kids.
Thank you. That's okay. I'll eat the chicken nuggets of the sushi world.
It's not even the chicken nugget. It's the dino nugget.
I'll take it. Listen, I'll eat I'm the generic cereal. Do you eat grape nuts? No, I eat nutty nuts. That's fine. I'll eat the whatever it is.
I mean,
do you have
Cinnamon Toast Crunch only, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm broke. I have to eat almost Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you like, is there a certain type of sushi you like? Is there a certain?
Oh, I love it all.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Everything. And everything that he makes is so fresh and is just made with so much care. And he takes a lot of time training his staff to make it the way he wants it made.
Real quick side note, why'd you go to Japan? Trip, fun? Was it work?
Yeah, it was kind of a 15-year anniversary trip for my wife and I and everything. And we've been Japanophiles forever. I mean, like it's like you can't see them right now, but I've got anime tattoos all up and down my arms and stuff.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, big anime guy. I've watched tons of anime. Lots of friends from Japan and just in love with the culture, and the food is
If I come to your house, do I have to take my shoes off?
I mean, you don't, but we'd prefer it.
Do you really? Okay, so
that's just a cleanliness thing.
Okay,
right?
so wait a minute, hold on a second, because this is a question I asked years ago. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and this is what I love a podcast, right?
Yeah,
it goes any way you want. I was talking to a friend of mine, and they were like, "When you come to my house, take your shoes off." I have never, growing up in my house, even as I've had my own household, I've never asked anyone to take their shoes off.
I don't typically ask people unless I know them. Like if I know something, like if it's your first time at my house, I'm not asking you to take your shoes off.
Okay.
Right. If we've known each other for a little while and they're like, hey bro, drop those shoes right there. And
really?
Just make yourself at home.
That is crazy. Cause if I've got on dress pants or if I've got on jeans, I feel naked at that point. I'm like, there's two ways to feel naked: fully clothed, no shoes, or no clothes and tennis shoes.
And shoes.
And both those ways equally make me awkward. I'm like, I feel like I should be walking around.
Well, now we don't do enough here easier. Like so in Japan though, you have slippers. So you ditch the shoes at the door, and then they have house slippers. So you put on these slippers to walk around, and then there's a different set of slippers for the bathroom. So you literally ditch the house slippers for the bathroom slippers. You go in there, do your business, come out, swap them out.
Okay, that's what your shoe algorithm. I'm out. I can barely do regular math. I got to do shoe math at your house.
Look, we don't do all that. That's what they do, and that took some getting used to.
Yeah, I put the slipper on. Does it got? I don't know how to.
Then you got one bathroom slipper and one house slipper on.
Whose slippers are those? I don't know. I might just have to stay outside your house on the patio.
That's fine. We'll cook out there. It'll be fine.
Throw a steak out to me. How do you like your steak, man? Are you a steak dude?
Oh, 100%. I'm a steak dude. And here's what you'll notice if you've watched a lot of my reviews. I've only done one steak so far. I don't review steaks because I'm hypercritical of steaks because I feel like mine's better than most. Like, honestly, that's the one where I know I'll be unfair on a steak.
All right. So what's your favorite greatest steak? What's your favorite type of steak?
Put me in a ribeye, especially like a big tomahawk, and make that thing medium rare. I like it cooked a certain way. If it's overcooked, I'm not happy. Undercooked, I can deal with.
Medium rare, not medium.
Medium rare.
Okay.
Yeah. But it also kind of depends on the steak itself and the cut, because here's where you get into a lot of steak theory. You need to cook it a little bit longer to render the fats out in certain cuts and everything. So, that's where sometimes getting a little over medium rare is beneficial, but it's a fine line to walk, and I'm not that professional to dial that in. So I typically, hang.
No, you don't get to call yourself a steak snob. And they go, I'm not that. You got to know this. I get it. I mean, you do the temperature gauge too.
100%. Yeah, you got to cook by temperature. You can't cook by any other means.
Okay. Like, you don't just cut and look.
But see, look, now here's different levels of steak connoisseur. So I actually just met a guy yesterday. He's a competition steak guy. He's actually headed to Fort Worth for like the World Championship steak competition. I think it's like this weekend or next weekend or something. And so like I have my temperature and I'm checking temperature. His requires to be able to monitor temperature by the 10th of degree. That's how, like, there's the difference. Like, I'm checking temperature. Okay, I'm within 2 degrees of where I want to be.
Right.
He's within tenths. That's the difference. So that's why I say I'm not professional.
Heck no.
I'm just a really good home chef when it comes to steaks.
Have you been to Malone's?
Nope. Not yet.
Are you going to go? Is that
eventually?
Have you been to Hennon's?
Nope. Same thing. It's coming. I need to figure out how. Okay. Now let's talk about Ruth's Chris.
Let's talk. Well,
because I have been to a couple Ruth's Chris, and I have not been happy.
So I think Ruth's Chris, I think it has a great reputation, and I think it is, in my opinion, I've been there, the one in Chattanooga, maybe 6 times.
Yeah.
And it's 4 times pretty good, 2 times I'm like, I
think it's a lot of gimmick. Their 1,000-degree plate thing.
Well, I think that's why people like Malone's. Malone's had a good steak. But I think the reason Malone's will have had success was because I would rather have good food and a good atmosphere rather than a super great atmosphere and okay food. Now, sometimes for celebrity, for celebrating stuff, maybe.
Well, at the end of the day, you eat with your eyes first.
Talk to Jeff, chef at Sweet and Savory. He can teach you to cook the perfect steak with no thermometer. Yeah, I know Jeff Pennypacker. As a matter of fact, Joey, Jeff Pennypacker is going to come on the podcast. Do you know the folks at Sweet and Savory?
No.
Oh, you ought to hook up with him. He's an internet. He's a social media.
Oh, nut. Cool. Yeah.
But they have classes. You go and they teach you how to cook.
Yeah. So, and I am never too good for stuff like that. Cause actually there is the chef he's in Trenton area, I think in Georgia. He came on our podcast for Owl's Nest, and he's a chef from the UK. He does live fire cooking classes and stuff. Pioneer Steel, I think it is. Yeah, so I'm all about that stuff. I want to do the class.
Here's a good idea. You ought to go down to his place. Let's set it up to where we have 3 or 4 chefs. Y'all each cook your steak, and I'm the tester.
I love it. I think that's great.
I'll get me and a couple of my buddies. We'll do the testing. We'll be blind study. We'll be blinded up. And we'll do that.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Can I talk about a really cool experiment that I did a couple years ago?
Please do.
Okay, so I used to host this massive Memorial Day party at my house in South Carolina. It was huge. Like, we would have like 10 families from around the neighborhood all come to my place Memorial Day. So a couple of months before, a friend of mine comes over. I'm like, hey, we're going to grill some steaks. Bring your steaks, and we'll cook it. So he comes over and he drops down these like super thin little Food Lion, like $6.95 for 2 steaks kind of steaks.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the heck is that?
And the
man?
Bible says don't judge, but go ahead.
He says, well, I heard you cook on propane, so this is all I wanted to spend on the steak.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. So I have this theory that has been proven once, and that is that, because a lot of people say, oh, well, I can taste the propane. I can tell when it's been cooked on propane. I call BS. And if you don't know how it was cooked, that you can't tell the difference, right?
Ooh, okay.
So I did a 3-steak blind taste test. A butcher shop partnered with me, Begley's Butcher Block in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Got a whole bunch of ribeyes, all the same thickness. We did charcoal, we did propane, and we did a flat top on my Blackstone. Right? I cooked I think 15 steaks. Right, all to exact same doneness, exact same seasoning. I mean, very scientific. And I did a blind taste test with everybody at the party.
Okay.
2 criteria. One was pick your favorite and then pick the propane. Okay. One person picked propane correctly in a blind guess, even said that, like, I don't know which is which, it's this one, and they got it right. My buddy, who made such a big deal about it, picked incorrectly on the propane, and his favorite was the propane.
Oh, was it really?
100%.
And you're not going to name drop that dude right now?
Trip Morton. Trip Morton in Simpsonville, South Carolina.
What's
dude.
up, Trip? That's funny, man.
And I love this guy. He's one of my favorite dudes. But yeah,
or
so
we call him now Mr. Propane.
Mr. Propane.
That's his new
and
name.
Look, even just last weekend, so my in-laws are in town, right? Yeah. And my father-in-law and I wanted to get a couple of beers, so we get some Modelo's, and we're standing in the store, and he goes, well, can we get bottles? I hate cans. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, I can just taste the can. Really? So we got bottles and cans of Modelo. Right. Here's the glass. I put them in a glass. All right, Tom, tell me which one it is. Oh, well, the can is obviously this one. Nope, that's the bottle, my guy.
See, people, it's a perception.
It's perception.
It's perception, yeah.
So,
it's 100% perception.
Yeah, 100% perception.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the thought of a blind test.
I think it would be great.
Best.
Everybody could be in their social media setups.
Absolutely.
Get Steve Ray, get you, Penny Packer, get Jeff, get another one in there as the guy.
Which I love the thought of getting to do that against some real life chefs.
Well, and you're cooking on the same equipment. So it's not an equipment issue because he's got all the stoves.
Yeah.
He's got all the stuff. Or you go to someplace else. I don't care.
I don't know though. Like there's a way that I do my steak that I feel like makes my, because I literally like to slow smoke my steak and then reverse sear it. Okay. And it still gets to medium rare.
Bring the grills and set it up outside.
All I need is my Badger barrel, my guy. Badger barrel. Pit Barrel Company.
And he gets in. I get a little bit. Man, I found this thing. Hey, I want to go. Have you been to Riverdance, the new restaurant?
No, that's going to be date night coming up very, very soon for the wife and I. Very highly recommended. It looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. It's coming soon.
So I went there about a month ago, and I will say the atmosphere is fantastic. We went on as a cold night. Now, what's really weird about that is we went, and they had told us when we went up there, hey, well, we have fire pits outside. We got there and they weren't on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, there they are. They sure are out there. You're right. I can see them from here with no fire. That's okay. The foyer, the walkthrough is stunning.
Yeah, it's got the river.
And we can't wait because you're going to have the sunset and stuff's going to be great. So we're going to go up there when it's a little warmer.
That's me. I want to go when it's a little warmer so I can really see the whole atmosphere.
The drinks were good. They're very proud of their drinks.
Yeah.
Most
places like that.
Very proud.
Yeah.
And the food, now I'm going to go back, was good enough.
Okay.
It could have had I love some of the sides.
Yeah.
I got a steak there. Steak was okay.
Yeah.
We'd go back again.
Yeah.
It's worth going back again simply for the special, the occasion. But I will say, have you been to State of Confusion?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
Okay. I was surprised, and I don't know if it's a one-time thing or a two-time thing. Now I've had it twice. They have a steak there with baked potato, and their steak was stupid.
Really? See, a lot of people recommend the burger there, but I haven't been recommended the steak.
Their burgers are stupid.
Yeah.
Their burgers are, I would think, top 4, top 5 in Chattanooga. Easy.
I'm saving burgers for Burger Week.
Their steaks were real. I wasn't expecting, because I get their burger.
Yeah.
And I was going to get their burger. My girlfriend I think she got the burger. Now she's going to get mad. I can't remember. Because I don't have a good memory.
Yeah.
So we'll go someplace 12 times, and I'll say, what do you want? She was like,
the same thing I got the other 11 times.
You've only heard me say this 12. And I'm like, I'm old. You're not. I'm sorry. But their steak was really good.
Yeah.
I was super surprised.
Gotcha.
At their steak.
I'll add the steak to the list.
And let's see. We have another comment. AJ's Kitchen. Come on by, Cameron. We would love to have you in Jasper.
AJ's. I don't know that I've heard of AJ's in Jasper.
Ah.
I do go through Jasper quite a bit.
There
Like
you go.
I'm doing work in Manchester.
So they'd love to
I'm
have you
all
up
the time.
there.
Absolutely.
So they'd love to have you come visit. All right, so let's take a sidetrack from food. We're going to come back, and you got another 15 minutes
Of
or
course.
so for me.
Absolutely.
What do you do when you're not working and food? Do you got hobbies? Are you do you love the gym? Do you love hiking? Do you love anime?
Yeah,
do you love,
I absolutely love the gym.
Well, listen, the gym's a good counterweight.
It is.
Absolutely.
No, I have to do a lot of walking and stuff.
So
but
what do you like to do?
I love playing golf. I haven't gotten to play a whole lot here recently and everything. But big golfer, love golf. It's probably my
got a favorite course?
I was a member at the Ottawa Club for a while.
Okay.
And Ottawa Club's a lot of fun. Played at Macklemore up in Rising Fawn, which is just a fantastic course. But yeah, there's a lot of great courses around here. Got to play Chattanooga Country Club one time. That was pretty cool.
So have you always loved golf?
Oh yeah, since I was like 12 or 13. I've played golf for a long time.
So I was telling my nephew this story. When I was at Talk Radio, I played rugby and I did other stuff. I played at golf.
Yeah.
My friends, there used to be a golf course, because you're not from here, but the Walmart in on Brainerd Road. You know where that's at, right?
Yes.
Off Brainerd Road.
Yep.
It's a big Walmart area, but there used to be a golf course there. It was a 10-hole golf course. It was a par 3.
Yeah, like an executive course. Yeah.
It was, you weren't going to lose the balls. You could take one ball, a 2-iron, a pitching wedge, a putter, and fill the rest of your bag with your beer, right?
Yeah.
So I was going out there when I was young, but I had about a 2 or 3 year run when I was at Talk Radio, I would say from 99 to 2001. Where I would go play golf with my buddy Dan or Quake or Christy Clark or Dr. B, because I had clients they were golf courses, right?
Yeah.
Eagle Bluff, Windstone, Battlefield Golf Club, Country Club, whatever. And I learned quickly that I suck horribly at golf. Now, I played a lot during that 2-year period for me. And it was just terrible. Concord, all of them. Everybody's, you need to play that golf course. It's easier. And I'm 3 digits every time.
It'll eat you alive.
It's a horrible sport. It's a terrible sport. It is a sport.
You know what? You're right. It is. But that's the whole thing is it's designed to where it's just you and your ball. Like there's no team that you can lean on.
My balls, because I don't ever have just one, dude. I'll lose them.
It's so rare that even as much as I play, it's rare that I don't lose a ball, but I mean.
I was telling the story. So there used to be a golf, I'm going to get it wrong. I've got it on a text thread. I think it was Sequatchie Valley Golf and Country Club. I could be wrong. My buddy Quake and Dan will remember. When we first went, they called into the radio station. They said, hey, we want to come on your radio show. And so we want to sponsor it. I'm like, okay. So we go and we play. Well, I think it was the second or third hole, fairway. But there are these mounds, and they look like speed bumps. That's where they had cut the grass, and they had left mounds in neat rows.
Oh.
So I'm looking out through here, and on to the left were dishwashers and refrigerators over next to the fence where they had been cleaning it out. So they'd put all the old appliances. Huh. And so I hit a ball, and my buddy goes, where'd it go? I said, well, I think it's on the other side of the grass speed hump and right next to the dishwasher. And now that's the golf course that Peyton Manning owns. And it's
no way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Quake was like, yeah, it's this golf course now. And I'm like, well, they did a slide upgrade.
Yeah.
Are you a driver or a short game?
Oh, driver all the way. I kind of pride myself in how far I can hit the ball, but
really?
Oh yeah. Like that's the only part that's the only part that I'm really pleased with in my game. I'm a terrible putter. My mid irons are great. Like my chipping is terrible. I spent a lot of time on my short game and just not good at it. But my driver is where I like to show off a little bit.
My favorite golf course, and I actually played okay, there was Moccasin Bend.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't been to that one.
Oh, you know what's that?
Yeah. I've heard it. Like
you got to go play it, man. It's a on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as difficulty, it's a 5.
Yeah.
It's a great course, man. It's fun to play. My friend, there's a couple of holes that run alongside the Tennessee River, and this goes back to the 90s. Or late 90s, mid 90s, whatever. We were playing out there one day, and he had a big old chew in, and he was a good golfer. I was a bad golfer. He was a good golfer. And we're going out through that. He had hit 3 shots that had just gone. He's not normally a slicer,
right?
But it had been,
just banana balls all day,
Caddyshack stuff, And he looked at me. He had this big giant dip in, and he goes, "Hey, did you bring your extra driver?" Oh yeah, and he turned around as calmly as you can be, and he bent his driver over that the golf cart thing,
Yeah.
and he just chunked it.
Yeah.
And he said, "Can I borrow it?" I was like, he never raised his voice. I said, absolutely.
See, that's the way I'm like with my chipping game. Like I had a brand new 60-degree wedge that I had bought, and I played with it twice and got so frustrated I snapped it over my knee like in the second round. Like I was furious.
Isn't that funny? When we get so mad at ourselves for something we know,
and we know we're not good at it. We're never going to get paid to do it.
No.
It's just like it's just one of those deals where when you know what you can do and you can't make your body do it, it's frustrating.
All right, this is like spur of the minute, and I don't want you to put any of the folks you've done reviews on. I don't want you to hurt any feelings because we're not going to talk about bad. I want to talk about good. But if you were going to say couple the best burger places,
okay,
because I want to talk about breakfast burgers and steaks.
Love it.
All right, so burgers.
Okay,
give me like somebody goes, I love a good burger, but there's a couple of places, and let's kind of go ahead now and eliminate some of the big box store great places. I don't know if you've been to Urban Stackhouse, any of those, Urban Stack, they're downtown. They got a good burger.
Yeah, I've heard they're great. Yeah. I mean, I've been to a lot of the lesser known and the bigger ones.
But give me your three. Let's start off with the three.
And before we can really dive into burgers, you can't classify all burgers the same. There are three categories to me.
Oh, wow.
There's a traditional burger.
Okay.
There's a smash burger, and there's a gourmet burger. You can't compare the three equally. Okay. So in traditional burger, the best by far to me is Tremont Tavern.
Oh, it's a good one.
I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it. They hand make the patties. It's a Wagyu mix that they use. It's fantastic. Yeah. So good. Another great traditional burger is Dub's Place in Red Bank.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
It's been a long time since I've been there, but that's really good.
I just had them recently. It's fantastic. Smash burger, my favorite so far.
Give me a smash burger definition.
So the smash burger, you're either going to be 2 or 4 ounce, typically a 4 ounce patty that has been smashed down really, really thin, crispy crust, that sort of thing. Okay. The best one that I've had so far is at Low Main on Main Street. They have a burger called the Murder Burger.
Okay.
And that is actually my most popular review. It has 500,000 views on TikTok.
So what makes it so good? What makes it stand? Is it just how they cooked it, or is it
well?
The stuff
they cooked it perfectly, but what I love is their sauce. They've got a sauce that's a garam masala sauce, so it's kind of it's almost like a curry type sauce on there that just set it off for me.
Really
loved everything about it. I have not tried them yet. They're in Florida right now, but Smash Boys Chattanooga is a food truck that does smash burgers. They're going to be back in a couple of weeks. I've heard they're fantastic, but I haven't tried them yet.
All right.
And in the gourmet burger space, where now we're talking about burgers that have kinds of stuff on them, like Jack Brown's, has a lot of what you would consider gourmet burgers, which I wasn't impressed with. But like in Cleveland, Hedrick's Burger Bar is fantastic. Really good sizes and prices. I had one called the Fresh Prince, that is a burger that has shaved ribeye on top, as well as it has these sauteed peppers and onions, but it's sauteed with a special sauce, and it's just this phenomenal burger. So good.
How about eggs on a burger?
Oh, I love a good egg on a burger.
Bacon and that,
absolutely. Drop me a fried egg on a burger and get that yolk to
How
break
about a
down there.
Donut burger? Have you ever seen those?
I have. I haven't had very many of them. That's where I kind of start getting weird when you're mixing sweet with savory. That kind of gets weird with my taste a little bit.
Except if it's a sweet and savory cafe or training classes with my buddy Jeff Pennypacker.
Is that what it's called?
It's sweet and savory, yeah.
I love it.
Sweet and savory training or classroom.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, so I haven't really done much of those, but I would absolutely eat one.
How about breakfast? Are you a breakfast guy?
So I don't get to eat breakfast as much as I want, but I love breakfast. Breakfast is one of my favorite
24-hour breakfast menus.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Have you found a couple places in your brain that you like, or have you not reviewed many of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Golden Yolk in Cleveland is fantastic.
Okay.
They do breakfast and brunch. I mean, they're like really bougie brunch, like got the mimosas and all that stuff. Fantastic. Eggs Benedict that were to die for.
All right.
The Big Burger Barn in Rossville is a good spot for breakfast as well. Sweet lady owns it for I think like 19
What's it
years.
Called?
The Big Biscuit Barn. I think it's a burger. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Big Biscuit Barn in Rossville. Also really, really good breakfast as well.
Well, we were talking steaks. Let's just right now, somebody's going out to dinner tonight and they're like, okay, Give me 3 places to go get a good steak.
I'll be honest, I don't know because I haven't been to many. Like
Places?
I haven't done them yet because I'm so hypercritical.
You've been holding off.
I'm holding off on the burgers until I just feel like, okay, I'm ready to cross this line.
You've been holding off on the steak.
Yeah. Do I keep saying burgers?
It's okay. It's on your brain.
It's on my brain. I guess I got to get a burger.
You're going to get a burger.
Well, we got Burger Week coming up, so it is on my brain.
When's that coming up?
It's April 6th through 12th, I think. And
what is that going to look? How's that going to look different for you? Is it just burgers all week, or spaces
So apparently there's like 40 or so participants. I'm going to try like 20 of them in that week.
Really?
Yeah. And because what they do is they cap the price on the burgers too. They're all going to be $8 and it's different burgers around the city. So I've kind of been holding off on burgers a little bit because I really want to do a big thing for Burger Week. Right. But steaks, I will say I did have a good steak. It was part of a surf and turf that I got from Boulevard Smokehouse, Eugene's Seafood King Eugene. But here's what's crazy. So I went to that restaurant Thursday for lunch, had the surf and turf. It was amazing. Friday morning, burned down.
What?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So Steve Ray sent me a Facebook post that it had just happened. This is at like 6:15 in the morning. Oh my gosh, Boulevard Smokehouse is on fire. He said, isn't this the place you just went? And I was like, yeah. So I went over there. Did a thing. Channel 9 used my review and my thing as part of the news broadcast last night. Like it was crazy, and I feel for the owner, but he had a really good steak. For what it was, because he did like this was a steak with some shrimp and stuff like that. I mean, it was a really good steak. I mean, I was happy for it. And then he was
terrible.
And there was a lot of people planning to go this weekend too. I hate it for it.
That's terrible. Real quick, we got a comment. Andy Hatsy. I'm sorry if I get that name wrong. He's responding. AJ Kitchen tagged him. He said, AJ's does have some good burgers. If it's on your mind to give it a review.
Cool.
So there you go. We'll another shout out to that place.
Absolutely.
All right. So we've got breakfast. Now, real quick. When we say breakfast and you like breakfast, biscuits,
love them.
Do you make any of own your own food other than steaks? Do you take pride in any other food?
Oh, absolutely.
You cook?
If I'm cooking, I'm gonna be bougie when I cook. Like I'm just be honest with you. Like I don't just typically throw things.
Kind of own it there, don't you?
Look, I'm gonna just tell you. Look, when I make pack ramen at home, it takes me 25 minutes because it's a process.
Right.
Like I have a way that I do pack ramen. Like I'm talking like the $1 pack ramen. And I promise you,
he also makes you put on slippers before you go to the bathroom. So let's just know what you
try my pack ramen first before you knock it. I'll bring you some when we do the 24-hour thing because that's a great 2 in the morning. So you're going to be on part of the
24-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Let me tell you who you're talking to though. Okay, so I redneck everything up. So here's what I'm talking about. My peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I take peanut butter and jelly and bread, of course. But here's what I do then. Now this is I can't believe I'm sharing this. There's a handful. I feel like I'm in confession right now.
I love this. I love bringing this out of people.
This is a sin.
Tell me what you got.
No, it's a sin. It's I know I'm going to get into heaven, but there's going to be a delay because he's seen what I've done to my sandwiches. So
Speak freely, my son.
I take a little bit of baked beans, out of the can, just sprinkle on.
Oh, I'm already.
Oh, just wait. Oh, it's so much better. Thinly sliced bananas on it. Oh, wait a minute. Ruffles potato chips. You take the Ruffles potato chips and you take the edges and you dip them in Mayfield onion dip and you lay them stacked over it. You crunch that down, right? And there's your sandwich.
You're a psychopath.
I am a psychopath. You know what I do to my coffee?
God.
Are you a coffee guy?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, I'm not like super crazy about it.
Coffee brands that I sell coffee,
cool.
for podcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Help me pay for the studio.
Nice.
You can give it a taste sometime.
Absolutely.
And do a review
100%.
on it. Yeah, you buy it at Nutrition World. It's organic at Nutrition World. I have 2 other brands.
Have you ever noticed we always look at the camera when we're talking about the brands we
Grindhead Coffee over on East Brandon Road. But I will say, hold on a second. No. Sweet and Savory does a ramen class.
Oh, no, look.
Yeah, you will never eat top ramen again.
Oh, now look, I've had.
Oh, you're talking to Joey Stokes. Okay.
Joey, I've had the ramen, right? I ate so much ramen in Japan, like it's amazing. I didn't turn into a noodle, but there's still I promise you, I can help you make. You can take that $2 worth of ingredients with pack ramen and have really dang good ramen. Well, I promise you.
I hope Jeff is tagged on this. My buddy Penny Packer over at Sweet and Savory. He would love this conversation.
Yeah.
So in my coffee, I destroy my coffee too.
Yeah.
My first cup of coffee every morning has a bunch of health stuff in it.
Okay.
I put cinnamon. I put coconut oil. I put my Benefiber. I put only use stevia. I put my creatine in there. I use the.
It's not even coffee anymore.
It is. I use it's a honey from Australia. It's got good antimicrobial properties in it. Mix it up. I put, I've got my L-carnitine. I put my NAC in it. I just mix that first coffee.
You're drinking a Bang with a coffee flavor.
I might as well make it with Red Bull. That's what I might as well do.
That's what I'm saying.
Joey Stokes says, nope, I have standards. Talk about your ramen. Wow. Shit.
Hey.
Things are getting
It's
dicey.
okay. It's okay. I promise you don't knock it till you try it. I'll have to do a video on it.
I've never seen a podcast fight before. This might be pretty good.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Do you have a thing on buffets?
I love buffets.
Okay, because like Mongolian Grill, any of those places.
Yeah, so I haven't done a review, but I've been to Chow's Mongolian Grill. I love theirs because you pick all your raw ingredients, they cook it.
That's what Mongolian Grill does. Yeah,
yeah, it's fantastic. I like a good buffet if it's done well. I'm here for it.
We did a show. Andy Peters, who's going, I think you might come in the second time with Andy on the 24-hour. My buddy used to own a restaurant, Power Build, and bodybuilding. Now he's into Bitcoin and investing. Really good guy. But he came on just to catch up, talk Bitcoin, try to explain it to people because I still think it's hair of Newton witchery. I don't understand Bitcoin.
Right.
Put it in a stew and stir it up. He knows it. I don't. But we started talking about old restaurants that have closed down in Chattanooga. And it was one of my favorite conversations because there's 20 restaurants that are gone.
Yeah.
And Nikki's, did you ever get to go to Nikki's before they closed?
Dude. So I've been on this quest for good onion rings and everybody says, dude, you missed Nikki's. Like that was it.
Anchors?
That was the best.
Have you been to Anchors?
So that's what started the thing. I didn't like their onion rings.
Okay, so and I love Anchors. So shout out to Steak in the Sack.
Yes,
they've changed,
that's what I had.
They've changed.
I still enjoy the
onion rings. Changed about 4 or 5 years ago.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
I didn't care for
them.
them.
They're not as crispy anymore. They're not as big.
They didn't have the seasoning.
Yeah.
They were big when I had them, but they didn't have the seasoning. I'm like, why does no one season their onion rings in this town?
No, they do. They used to, and it was a good one. So that goes into some of the questions I was going to ask you. I always try to ask these questions. You could only eat one for the rest of your life. Okay. French fries, onion rings, or tater tots, or hash browns. You can only pick one. Now, they can be the one you want. But
I'm going onion rings. I love onion rings.
Really?
Yeah, love onion rings. And I could make an onion ring work for breakfast for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could also put it on a hamburger.
Exactly. That's what I mean. I think it's more versatile.
Yeah.
So I would go with the onion ring.
Only have one for the rest of your life. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Okay, so remember I told you they're right and wrong answers?
Yeah.
That's the right answer. I'm a pancake guy, and I love waffles.
Yeah.
But now we're going to see if your reasoning is, correct.
Okay.
What's the reasoning for the waffle?
Okay. So, again, like with the onion ring, waffles can be way more versatile than pancakes can be.
Yeah.
We actually have a waffle recipe book that will, you can make dinner waffles. Yeah. You can make breakfast waffles. Yeah. You can make waffles for a sandwich. Yeah. So versatility is it. But I also, I love the shape in the waffle.
I think you're about to give me the right answer.
Yeah. The shape allows you to do more with it because you can hold more things in the holes.
The little squares catch the butter.
Yes.
And so sometimes the bite you get is just got a little bit of extra love.
You get a better flavor experience.
It's a bad decision hug.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's surface area.
Yeah.
You get better surface area to do more things.
Gets more traction. It's like a tire for my gut.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know where the hell that was even about.
That's awesome.
All right. And you got to answer this question for me. You're the food expert. I posted this on my socials the other day. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Because I did research on this. And I actually think I saved the screenshot. There's a guy that broke it down.
Yeah.
To wraps that are sandwiches, tacos. So is a hot dog a sandwich, or is it a category unto its own? And if it is, then you've got to go with the pita bread. Is that in the same category?
Right. This big debate came up. I haven't paid enough attention to it to really dive into it. My knee-jerk reaction is yes, a hot dog is a sandwich because of the type of meat that a hot dog is between two buns.
Yeah.
So, I think it is.
So,
but
I had a guy reach out. He goes, "Hey, man," and they take this stuff serious.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, buddy. Oh, that's my phone. Look at mine going off now. Hello, son. That's calling me. I'll have to call you right back, buddy. But I love you. So he said, when the hot dog is in the refrigerator, they'll say, "Get the hot dogs out of the refrigerator." It doesn't have a bun on it. Then it's so-called hot dogs. I said, "Okay." I said, but technically, those are weenies or frankfurters. That's
Correct.
technically.
It's not a hot dog,
It's not
actually,
a hot dog
at that point.
It is cooked.
Agreed.
And put on the thing. All right.
You know, that's a big thing that happens a lot is we will misclassify things by brands. You know, when the refrigerator first came out, everybody called it a Frigidaire. This was made by Frigidaire.
That's right. Like Kleenex is a brand. Yeah.
Exactly. Hand me a
Xerox.
Kleenex. Well, you may not be Kleenex brand tissues or, you know, whatever. So I feel like that's the same thing with a hot dog, actually.
Real quick, Joey said a club sandwich, but use waffles and not bread.
See, I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing kind of thing there.
All right. So have you ever done any of these things? I am a big ketchup on eggs guy.
Negative.
Huh?
I don't like ketchup on
and we
eggs.
were I think we were forming a really good friendship and partnership here. And yet
Dude,
somehow,
that's disgusting. No.
I didn't know you were a communist. I thought you were an American.
How do you eat your eggs? So obviously you scramble them if you're putting ketchup on.
Of course.
Okay, see, that's where we differ, though, because I will eat eggs a bunch of different ways.
I will eat them a
love
bunch
a
of different
fried
ways.
egg. I love a poached egg.
I like.
You know?
I love.
I'm
a
not
deviled
putting
egg.
ketchup on an egg.
I love a boiled egg.
I love boiled eggs.
Yeah, I do too.
Deviled eggs are one of my favorite things in the world. You're not squeezing ketchup on a deviled egg, are you?
No, that's again Marxist. But when you put it on a scrambled egg,
I bet you put ketchup on ice cream too, don't you?
no, but I do put it on everything else that moves. There is no other condiment. I think mustard and mayo are made from
ketchup. To me, is an inferior condiment.
Of course. So here's what's going to make. I want to. I don't know if I should do this because it may end any hope of a friendship or down the road.
No, we're in it now. We're buddies.
I put A1 steak sauce. I put a lot of stuff.
Just stop.
Hold on. I put my own little steak sauce. You know what else I put on steak?
What's that?
Ketchup.
No.
Yes.
That means you don't know how to cook a steak.
Yeah, just a little dab.
Look, I feel like anybody who eats steak would agree. If it needs a sauce of any kind, it's not a good steak.
Right. Now, I have had steak. So the steak at the State of Confusion I had didn't need a sauce. It just melted in your mouth. And I could feel that whatever sauce they had, whatever they'd done to it, that was the seasoning. It felt good. That was good. I still need a little ketchup, though. Ketchup and steak sauce is just for people that can't cook. Hold on a second, Joey. Look at this.
But
I've got arthritis. It's as high as it goes up. But, I'm just kidding.
I agree, Joey. 100%.
All right. Have you ever put peanuts in Coke?
I have, actually.
Okay, I grew up doing that.
That's a cool flavor.
I grew up doing that.
Yeah.
And every time I posted, people was like, what? And I'm like, dude, it is one of the most southern things.
Absolutely. And it creates a great flavor through the whole thing. I don't get to have a lot of peanuts around the house. My son has a peanut allergy. So like I miss peanut butter. I do keep a little stash at work every now and then, and I'll get like some peanut butter crackers, but you just gotta.
It's like a crack.
Oh, exactly, dude. I'm like hiding
wash your hands off.
Absolutely. I gotta make sure it's not on me. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this as we get ready to wrap this one up. Tell people how they can find out, like, let's say I know you're on Talk. I know you're with Steve Ray. Hopefully you'll be able to come on this a couple of times down the road. But let's say they don't want to follow any of those people. They just want to follow you.
Yeah.
How do they find you?
So on Facebook, you can find me. Just search for Cameron Parker, and I'll probably pop up in Chattanooga. TikTok is at Dadbod Cooking. Instagram at Dadbod.cooking. And I just started a YouTube account for YouTube Shorts, Dadbod Cooking Chat. And so, you can follow me on all the socials. I am working on something, a little special that I'm going to try to launch maybe later this year. I've been kicking around some ideas, kind of playing this one a little close to the chest, because if this works, I think it's going to be fantastic. But that's where you can find me on socials right now. And across all platforms, I'm sitting at about 93,000 followers. So that's awesome. It's such a great community. I love all of my fans.
You think about it. You can do coffees, you can do milkshakes, you can do desserts.
It's an endless content.
Appetizers.
Absolutely.
There's so many different ways you can take this. And we were talking beforehand, you've got some big goals, and this is taking off for you. I hope it grows exponentially through over the next 6 months or so.
Thank you.
I'm happy you came on. It was nice to meet you. This is our first time.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can do some stuff, collaborate down the road. But if not,
we got to do this more, because this rapport right here is great.
At least I'll share your stuff. And then what I might do is bring in my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and let him have a bite of it. That would be fantastic. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Let's do the review. I'll come make it right here.
Look.
And I will squish that.
I have said with everything, I will try anything once. I will not knock it until I try it. But if I try it and it sucks, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, dude. And here's the great thing. If it sucks, it does it to me.
I know.
That's the great thing about food.
That's the beauty of food. It's like I tell all my followers, don't let one of my bad reviews stop you from finding your next favorite place.
That's exactly right.
Every taste is different. I may think you're a psychopath. You're going to think I'm crazy on some things too. That's what, if we all agree, none of us grows.
Look at us. connecting the world one bite at a time.
That's why I do this,
There
is
we go.
connection, honestly.
You should run for office.
Oh, God, no.
Bye, Cameron.
No chance.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Bye, everybody. We're off, dude.